Hey Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another Friday SitRep episode. This is an awesome Friday because it is our final pre-order of Red October. You pumped?
I'm very pumped.
Yeah?
It's been cool seeing this thing come together. So
Plus, new minifig of the month and a new perfect caliber to go with it,
yes.
which is pretty awesome. But obviously the highlight is this awesome blue jet. So, first 100 orders can use promo code FLANKER, save themselves 10% on this bad boy and everything else in their order. But for a little closer look at this, let's take a little jump over to the design room now and check in with the team. All right, Brickmaniacs, Friday is finally here, and what a Friday it is because it is our final pre-order for Red October. That is the winner of our fan poll, the SU27, decked out in this awesome multi-blue camo. Still in its prototype phase. Dan, I'm hearing that this dark bluish gray is not going to be included in the actual kit, correct?
Correct. It's just a stand-in color until the correct parts in the right color show up. So we were ordering from all over the world, and of course, you know, it doesn't all show up at once. But eventually, everything that you see in dark gray, just about everything will be changed.
Really, really cool. So it's got a sweet air-to-air missile loadout on it.
Yeah, let's put this air brake down.
We'll come with one minifig that we'll check in with Landon about here in a little bit. But otherwise, yeah, let's go over some features,
You've
shall we?
got 8 missiles on this thing. So of course the landing gear do fold up. 8 missiles. There's 4 of like the sort of like Sidewinder comparable missiles, and 4 of the Sparrow comparable. They're the equivalents of Russians. The Alamo missiles, and I can't remember what they call these the Sidewinder type. I mean, you've got the room in here for one figure. This guy is he doesn't missing his visor. He will have a visor on. Ejection seats in, that will be printed. The air brake does deploy. I was showing that earlier.
Well, and my understanding too is this right here, this vinyl black sticker on the windscreen. That is the only sticker on this entire.
That is,
kit.
and that's just actually just cut vinyl. It's not even printed. It's just black and vinyl.
Sure. So a lot of printed elements
Yeah.
on the way.
You do have them moving. You know, everything that's supposed to move does move. I don't have the ailerons on the wings. It was just one step too far that I didn't want to go to. So
Still a lot of playability in that back end.
right. And this one here, I have the other one. This is the first prototype actually. I'll bring it over.
The one that came together in a matter of days.
So this one's on the stand. This is set up with a stand. You know, it's kind of more of a horizontal. The stand can actually be arranged in many different ways. You can adjust it. So I've shown pictures of it. It's basically completely vertical. You can
Straight up
take
in
it
the air.
Yeah, take
What a
it off the
cool
stand.
way to display your jet.
So this is sort of like a dramatic takeoff sort of a pose. But you can fold the landing gear up and the landing gear up, and make that disappear. This one obviously doesn't have any missiles. I took all the missiles off of here and stuck it on the.
Still, what a cool stand to be able to display it in the way that of which you have enough space. You know, if you've got a ton of space to show this thing off, you can put it in a bunch of different ways. If you need to save some space, well, you can do that too.
If you have a fireplace with a mantelpiece, you want to do it completely vertical. Just have it standing straight up because it looks so dramatic.
Quite the awesome look. So once again, this is available for pre-order on brickmania.com right here. We will have a designer's desk when this model is finally out of its prototype phase. Otherwise, Dan, thanks for walking me through this.
People are asking, is this thing swooshable? Let me just
let's see it.
Give you an idea how swooshable it is. But be careful because this thing's all full of missiles where I put my hands. But yeah, it's sturdy. So you can swoosh it and get my hands in a different spot. I can one-handed here. Here we go. So definitely swooshable. Right at the camera.
Very awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, next stop is Landon's desk because, well, we've got a new minifig of the month, we've got a new perfect caliber, and some cool stuff on his computer. Where do you want to start?
I guess you've seen this on the screen here before, but here's some updated. We got 3D renders in, kind of based off of these cool source images here. I put together the artwork for this guy. It's the World War II Soviet naval infantry, and these were highly trained soldiers, so amphibious assault troops.
What a cool, unique idea for a minifigure of the month.
Yes, very
I
cool.
mean, something that's maybe many people didn't know about, especially know about them being like better trained than the average Russian soldier. Plus, look at those guys. I mean, they're cool. Unique looking and they look badass.
So we do have a final printed version here, along with the final printed version of an all-new SVT-40 design.
So when you say all new,
here let's check out the SVT-40 first. Will had, from Brick Arms, he had the original V1, which we have. I'll set this right here.
Okay, so you can see the difference there in those two
Get
Brick
some better
Arms.
light for you.
Nice.
There we go. So It's kind of a generational improvement from V1 to V2 here. And then we took this, so this is the Will's SVT 40, and now we have upgraded to the perfect caliber.
Wow, Brickmaniacs, look at that. Original brick arm. Perfect caliber.
Yeah.
Those look nothing alike. That looks like a completely different thing. That detail is incredible.
Yeah, you'll note a little bit of a color shifting because the Soviet weapons at the time had a pretty red stain on them. So I actually kind of put my own sort of red stain on there. So I think that turned out really cool. And that'll go perfectly with this Naval Marine here. Let's move the light a little bit.
Looks like he's being interrogated.
Right.
Where were you on the night of last night?
So check out that 3D printed hat, in-house, really cool. Yeah, I'll have a full review for this shortly.
Yeah, very, very soon. Very, very cool. Minifig of the month. Thanks for showing it off, Landon.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so here we are at Mary's desk, and well, anytime there's two and a half tanks sitting here on a designer's desk, it's something for us to get excited for. So you already kind of made the internet excited when you posted pictures of the Saint Charmand, and now you're working on another Great War classic, the Mark V. How's this update going here, Mary?
Yeah, honestly, I'm just digging in. I started yesterday, so right now I'm going through the older models and seeing what needs to be updated part-wise and what can just be improved upon, and just really getting in there and starting strong, I think.
Very, very cool. So any plans? It looks like it's going to be the male version is going to be the final version, so kind of a combination of these two tanks here. Is that the plan?
Right now I'm building a version that has the sides of the female and the male, and we're gonna see, depending on price wise, whether we can put both in one kit, or I think it's gonna end up being the male version though.
Oh, okay. But a little experimentation in the process. All right, that's what we love to hear about when all these things are kicking off. So you excited for the Saint Charmand?
Yeah, that was really fun to work on, and right now it's being rebuilt, so I don't have it at my desk, but I really like that one.
Yeah, well, definitely an interesting take. We will check in next time and hear a little bit more about that. Mary, thanks for showing me around. Okay, so love checking in. Pretty cool to see the gray one. It'll be interesting to see what happens to that prototype model. Me and Landon are trying to convince Dan to put it in the vault.
That was crazy to see that thing come to, like that gray model. He built that seriously in a weekend. Like, that's a madman.
Yeah, I mean, like the outline came together probably the first day, and then all of a sudden there was a jet in the office, and it was just like, holy smokes! Not like he's busy with other things too. So yeah, him finding the time to be able to do that was pretty cool. And I love the final camo scheme. It looks awesome. If you can even call that camo. I mean,
Heck yeah.
It looks sweet. Yeah, right. Especially in the sky.
Sky camo.
Sky camo. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's talk a little bit now. Remember, we got promo code FLANKER, by the way, first 100 orders. Make sure to take advantage of that. Let's talk about the rest of our products, and then we'll go over our mention right now. So we showed this off a while ago.
Initiating, and why are you aiming at the You just took that jet down.
So yeah. Well,
some dude point blank firing a 50 caliber jet.
So the thing not shown here is this red orange clip that is also included with this, and it does add a really nice lighting effect. I thought it was in this box here, but then I opened it before we did this and it wasn't in there. So that is included with this as well. The minifigure is not. This is Brickstuff. We showed this off not too long ago on our SitRep, letting you guys know that it was going to be inbound to brickmania.com, and it has arrived, or at least the first of it has arrived. And this is this collaboration with Brick Arms to make this full light and sound Brick Arms M2 HB. Looks awesome. Super, super thin wires. I think it says on their website that they have like the thinnest wires in the Lego lighting industry. And I know this stuff looks like a lot, but really what it allows you to do is, think of how far up in your mock or over or wherever.
Well, and you can bury that under Lego tiles really easy.
And this thin one right up here after this connection point, you can put between plates.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of benefits to hiding it down. And not only that, but like you look at something like Dan's Pershing or some of the bigger tanks with interiors, not that much to hide something like that in there. And then you have a M2HB on top with actual light and sound, which could add a whole new level of detail to your mock. So those are online on brickmania.com right now. Our friends at Brickstuff, Rob, thank you. We're excited to get this up off the ground. This is a really cool addition, and we are excited for what the future holds there. Moving on, after the initial Bricktracks haul, we now have more Bricktracks stuff. Ooh. And Dan's working on a locomotive. That's all I'm going to say. But he is. So Bricktracks, we now have axle wheel packs. We have wheel packs and axle packs.
That's a lot of packs.
That's actually 3 different things. So I'll break it down real quick here. So we have these, which are packs of 6 axles and 12 wheels. They're available in red, black, and reddish brown. Then we have 100 packs of wheels, which are available in, I think, all 3 of the same colors. It kind of depends. We have to hold some for our own personal production of those locomotives I was telling you about. And then we also have axle packs, which come in packs of 50. If you are familiar with the Bricktracks website, it's the same thing, because we're a Bricktracks reseller, so we're literally selling it for the same price, same situation, etc. Same variation of products, just kind of slowly trickling onto brickmania.com. But those are there now, which is awesome if you want to get building for the holiday season. Start creating a Christmas train.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of which, Bricktracks on their website actually has the North Pole Railroad set right now on pre-order. That pre-order ends on September 30th, but it's a nice train that goes around a tree. You know, it's like set up with its track, etc. It's got like some Christmas trees, caboose, etc. I mean,
Got a full-size Christmas tree in the set?
No, it's meant to go around
You
your
have like
full-size
several
Christmas tree.
full-size Christmas. Yeah, that it comes with.
Did I write down the scale? No, I didn't write down the scale. I'm sorry.
It's 1-to-1 scale, I think.
It's a full. Yeah, wow.
I think.
In that case, it's priced incredibly well if it's a 1-to-1 scale.
Oh, it might be 1/35th scale.
I think it's 1/38 or something like that. Check the Bricktracks website,
It's got numbers.
and then you'll know exactly what's going on. Okay, so moving on to some other stuff now that we've gone over the products. Our Wounded Warrior sponsorship, or our fundraiser, is up off the ground, has been for a little bit now. Our goal is to raise $6,190 by Veterans Day, which is November 11th. So please, we need your help to do that. And then we're going to send an LCAC to the United States Navy. We've cracked the $1,000 mark, so we did good for our first little section here, but we got to make sure we don't lose steam. We want to keep it up, etc. All of your personal sharings, etc., the news you spread across social media, we can't thank you enough for. It's all going to a good cause, and it's something that we're proud to be a part of. So thank you so much for your effort. Thank you to those who have donated. Let's keep it up. Let's hit this goal, man.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do some good. Moving on from there, should we talk a little bit about minifig limits?
Oh no. Yes.
Yeah. So we've heard the response, and we've identified some of the kinks in the system when it comes to those initially popular minifigs. And so moving forward for select releases, you'll just have to pay attention either here in the email, social media, etc. We will have a 10-figure limit on those minifigs. Doesn't necessarily mean that it will stop people from placing multiple orders, and so the determined people will get their figures, but it does give people more time to not get cut off in the order entering, coupon filling out stage. Although I gotta say, if you're entering your credit card number, make an account. That'll streamline the process much quicker. Don't do that
have your
guest
account
checkout every
set
time.
up beforehand.
Yeah, that really helps, especially if you're going for something that's gonna fly. I mean, you're not helping yourself by having to enter in all that extra information.
Yeah.
So make an account, sign up for the email, and that way you'll just never miss out on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, a few minutes beforehand, sign into brickmania.com, sign into your account on brickmania.com, so you will be already logged in when stuff goes live.
Yeah, I think that is definitely the best policy. So, and we will let you know which figures are going to have those limits, etc. moving forward. I think the Marine Raider was just kind of an eye-opener with that stuff. So we have heard, we have listened. Moving on, speaking of listening, how about that World War I fan poll, huh?
How about that?
How about that? Yeah, the Tsar tank, huh? Very funny. Very funny. Yeah. So guess what? The Tsar tank? Yeah, we're going to push back the release date a little bit to, I don't know, maybe like 4/1/21.
Would you like actual kits
Yeah.
of tanks that actually were able to
So
move
no
more
Tsar
than
tank.
50 feet?
That was no Tsar tank. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. No Tsar tank. Sorry.
No Tsar tank at all?
No Tsar tank at all. If we do some sort of joking micro brick battle thing in the future, it won't be for this Great War Month, whatever. But thank you for participating in those, you goofy people. But so we did see the response to the Saint Charmant, which Mary has already shared pictures of. We have the Mark V update coming back, which I think Mary is also doing. And then I believe there's potentially a Renault, a couple of other things that are put on that list. Real tanks from World War I that did real things, even if they were just get stuck in the mud, like the Charmant. But whatever. It was in Battlefield, so that's what everybody.
in the battlefield.
Yeah, it was in the Battlefield. So yeah, all that kind of stuff is coming. Be on the lookout for more of that. Once again, check out that Flanker promo code. Save yourself 10% at checkout. Microbrickbattle.com plus the Microbrickbattle Instagram.
That's right.
Other than that, double wide track link showed up.
What? Finally.
The first batch of them. So
Okay.
I think that will be like the initial round of Bradleys, etc. We'll be getting out the door for the first stuff that require double wides. We'll still be a bit before that stuff is available standalone. I think the first standalones we have will be the 1.5 wides.
Sure.
So that covers Brickstuff, Bricktracks, Flanker, Perfect Caliber, Minifig of the Month. Use that promo code. Save yourself 10%. Anything else you got?
This has been a whirlwind of a month. It's been crazy. There's so many cool releases.
New products, new businesses.
It's been awesome to watch. I hope you guys have enjoyed it.
I hope you have too. We'll see you on Monday.